A little bit, yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to set this up, how to make it work. It looks to me, Quack, like they might be thinking about some kind of mid hit here, maybe a mid crunch. I see pings coming down for PRX. Let's see if they want to go for a fast push out with the flashes.
They're already setting up for it. It's only a matter of time, but they're way too close for Jang to pull that out right off the bat. He's going to get one, flashes out, teammates come in to help, and Mindfreak picks up a couple more.
Yeah, great start here for PRX. Have a good read. They have the spike down. Let's see any more damage can be done. Reita going to find a headshot and a kill. Takes quite a bit of damage himself here.
Bringing back to a 2-on-2 as well. There's so much pressure. They know there's a lot of heat towards the middle. That's just going to be Bankai hiding right around the doors. They know that they're on the other side. They know the spike hasn't quite been picked up yet. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's not going to quite do the wall bang that you want, my friend. He is really low, but you have to be so careful about this. Mindfreak gets a little bit curious, peeks out, and that's going to be a headshot from Takejay, but Bankai finds the trade. Back to a one-on-one now, and you just have so much room to work with.
Yeah, they might be crossing paths here just in a second.
Oh,
Takejay,
God, timing.
Yeah, he's going to be let by Bankai. Let's see if Benkai's going to try to punish this plant.
He could do it. He's sticking the plant, so Bankai go in for it. He gets the dig, and then the
to the side of PRX. I mean, DFM takes a little bit of extra damage to their players that are still alive, but overall, that's not a bad trade. I like the way they overstack this. They're able to kind of cut through, and they kind of play off the beginning round here, right, where they all kind of went mid. Why, you don't necessarily expect them to do that again. So I really like the stacking here. They have the turret to watch their back. It's going to be tough to get forward now as there's quite a bit of, not utility, but people in place here waiting for them. That turret is going to confirm that they're being flanked. Maybe that's the go signal.
Extra information, if anything, but Forsaken has their number. He's already watching down that angle. The spike is dropped, and that is a huge problem. They're going to kind of reroute their positioning, going straight through the
30
tunnel.
seconds left.
Right through water. This is risky, but it takes that extra second to crouch and get through, and then they're going to try to move towards Flower in secret.
PRX knows. They've got the game sense. They know they're right around this area, but Mindfreak only has the ghost out. Pushing further, but they just went right past each other. 10 seconds remaining, and Takejay is going to find one headshot plus the spike plant.
He's able to scoop up that Spectre and put it to good use. A 2v2 now. Still that Marshall and a Bulldog for Device. So gun favor slightly for PRX, right? Just a little.
Still dangerous. You've got that poison orb, and it's going to create a little bit more space, a little bit more breathing room for DFM to work with. Hiding right around Seeker, right around Flowers. It's up to Divide to kind of flush them out of the corner. They're buying for time right now. With the snake bite out on the spike, it's forcing the fight. Forsaken goes in for it, takes a hit though. 6 HP, and that puts the pressure onto Divide's shoulders. He's able to get one more, but he's pretty darn low. Reita able to spray it, but Forsaken plays off of contact. Thankfully, Spike defused, but that was quite a bit of damage. Keep up a lot of that space. There is a flank coming in from behind, and that's what I'm worried about. Walking straight into it now is going to be Forsaken. The tip of the spear. And Takejay kind of senses something, but it's going to be headshots for PRX. It's delicious like crunchy cereal right now, and you hear the skulls cracking all apart. That's another headshot. Reita's the only one left. Peeking back into A main, I'm pretty sure Forsaken is Device already here to receive, up by Link. Another flash from Jing as well. Kind of a team flash for a second, but it's all good because Forsaken is here to find the next one. The only one left, Takejay, he's got the Sheriff. Only 2 rounds left in the chamber, so he's gonna have to back off for a second just to reload, but PRX has all the information in the world. A single left click will seal the deal.
A nice try here by the side of DFM again. Try to out W key the W keyers.
Going for a bit of set play maybe. Spam that W key a little bit harder, but just with a tiny gap, Forsaken is able to steal one away. Anthem wants to go off of this, so it's a bit of a contact play, but I don't know if it's going to favor DFM. They're just rushing straight onto the site right now. Off the Trailblazer, may be able to kill Forsaken, but not quite. It doesn't land it. Jing is here to receive, and off of the run it back, he finds value. Forsaken still alive, still online. Divide finding even more. PRX unstoppable 5-1.
Looking real.
They had the option to play through mid, the option to play through A main. Of course, it's going to be a bit of a contact through Words middle right now, but this is where they have that option. They take down one player from PRX, they soften up those defenses, and then they just kind of explore their options.
Not giving away too much more information. There was the turret
Forsaken.
at Link. Yeah, Forsaken in trouble there. Gets flashed. Has to try to dash up. Just gets kind of lost. Panicking a bit there in the air, but doesn't go down. Toxic screen there is covering him.
Just continues to go forward. A bit of a cloud burst, and he's buying more time. He's rerouting, regrouping right around Pillar. Jing is here to back him up as well to buy a little bit of a spray from the Phantom. Doesn't quite seal the deal, but Jing will clean up.
And look at this. They're going through spawn. They're going through defender spawn, but there's somebody here. Mind Freak.
Oh, ooh, that's the first one. Zen Freak and Jing duo is here to play. So Jess is the only one left. And I don't think he's going to be able to do this. He backs off, and Benkai sticks the defuse, gets the win.
I mean, that's just Forsaken going absolutely monstrous here. Gets those 2 kills, and then turns on the Jets. Just starts diving into the face. He wants to eliminate that Viper's Pit as fast as possible. I love this play. Heads up, knows how powerful that ult can be if they get the time to kind of position themselves in and around the outside of that super powerful ultimate. He says, no, I want to knock this out of the way, and Jing, he knows is going to be right there with him to back him up.
I can just imagine the team comms on this as well. Hey, GG, I'm going to go in. And it's like, yeah, Jason, I'll back you up. I'll hug you from behind. That's PRX for you.
Yeah, okay, they got excited at the end. You didn't see it, but heard the clapping.
Yes.
Don't worry, folks, they're excited.
Sometimes there's a bit late.
PRX is curious about if there's going to be a play made for the ult orb, so a lot of pre-firing, but in fact, DFM is kind of going with their strategy of pushing into mid on these ecos and overstacking either Art or the other side towards B, but Benkai ready for it, finds one, does damage to others.
And that's just not quite enough for DFM. They're trying to seal off some of these spaces along with the tide from Harbor, but at the very least, it's PRX. They've got the game sense, they got the right reads, and all they really have to do is to point and click. This is a point and click game after all. Takajay now, 1v2. Not impossible, but the spike's been dropped. This means it's gonna be kills from here on out. He sends out the snake bite, tries to get, but the sweet wallbang is not quite enough. Jig spots out tougher. Got Sheriffs in hand, trying to find some peaks, but look at how safe Reita is playing it. Everyone is spread out across the map. They are trying to control as much as possible. Art, of course, a little bit left open, but Zenfree is just going to deny this connector play.
Yeah, this is kind of what we saw on the other side with Devi in a similar position where you've got just that long range, better weaponry.
Oh, PRX.
Yeah, they're trying it too, man. They're like, all right, you stack up on your ecos. Okay, we might try it, but they're going through connector here. Now Reita is watching. So if they tried to go through water, he was going to be ready. They aren't going to do so. And pings are coming down to just kind of check the way here for PRX. Benkai, I think, just kind of guiding his team. Flowers gets pinged out as well, Quack, but there's nobody home for DFM there.
Not quite. It comes down to their utility, right? They have to hit this site. They have to strike it together at the same time, and they have to be able to delete some of these players. But look at the crossfire position being held. Anthem and Takajay together.
One enemy remaining.
Trying to stick the plant as well, but it's not going to happen. It's up to them to break this, but at the same time, they know not to go too crazy. A single mistake, and it's just going to be a comeback.
Absolutely. It's all it takes is one more round that PRX drops, especially if it's a bonus, and all of a sudden it's 9-7, and it's real close. Now Jing getting really close to that run it back, just one more kill. Or the spike plan, I think they tossed the spike over to, no, it's in the hands of Devi.
Oh gosh.
Jing. Here they go.
It's a bit of a flank too. DFM setting up for that retake play. Forsaken narrowly avoiding that damage from the Nanostorm, just updrafting above it. But all this is doing is really just buying time. Jing, Mindfree kind of knows this. He's going to tank that snake bite. Unfortunately, it's not going to do him too well, and Benkai trying to play along with his start, finds the first headshot, plays around the pillar. A little bit of a peekaboo, and it works out just for 1 second. The numbers have thinned out, but unfortunately, it's not enough. 4-on-2, Forsaken and Jing. Can you two do this? One kill is all Jing needs for his run it back, and he's going to find that. Unfortunately, can take it out too, and he might be a little bit exposed. Not quite. Anthem trying to stick the defuse, but here comes Jing. He's starting to wake up. Hot hands onto the spike, and that's all he really needs. Even finds finds the last headshot. What a clutch for Paper.
I'm still really enthralled with both of these teams. They're both playing really well. I'm seeing a lot of good maneuvers out of PRX, and yeah, you know, individual play is something I think they have a slight edge, or well, not slight, a pretty big edge over DFM potentially in some ways. You know, it just based on the history that and the kind of caliber of these players across the last couple years. You know, everybody knows PRX. Everybody knows how insane mechanically they are.
Yeah, not quite enough for DFM, but that's where I'm hoping to see them shine. Like you said before, Suggest he's going in for peaks, and right now,
30 seconds
trying to
left.
make it a bit of a trade, maybe a 2-4-1, but Benkai just playing it safe. He is alone though, and that's where I kind of get nervous. But he's able to sneak past, and this gives PRX the sight. Everyone has already made their way past V-Long, and DFM has to retake.
And look at this, they switched to Jing over there. He doesn't have any utility, but you know, they want to make sure that Benkai is able to hold down the site. Jing here at opening Marshall from Reita. Pretty quick hit, it feels like, potentially from PRX.
I think PRX wants to force this though. All up on the other side. It just gives them the space that they are looking for to set up for this. The run it back now just to clear out almost everything. They have the information to play off of it now. But Reita is coming online. A bit of a Marshall shot, and here comes Suggest. One more knife is all it takes to find Forsaken. Some whips, but he's able to clean up, and we're back to a 2-on-2.
Gets blinded there a bit, or nearsighted there momentarily. Here comes the
Oh.
lockdown now, and it's Devi who's going to finally shut Suggest down. Takajay, these sheriffs, he's been nuts.
All right. Don't want to get too antsy with this, though. Benkai has to plan, and he knows that. Benkai trying to trick him into holding the angle. A sudden peek. And that's all this guy needs. We are at match point now, Clinton.
Again, it's so close for DFM. Another 1v1. I mean, that one is difficult because of the gun advantage that Benkai has, right? Dude, I mean, great rounds here on both sides. I mean, again, Suggest gets these Blaze Storms. He has been really good this entire map. Very accurate all around. And gets shut down by the Sky utility momentarily, and that gives just enough breathing space here for PRX to regroup, reset, go for this finish. And it's going to be Benkai with a huge win. Some big laughs there. They're starting to feel pretty good.
This is the PRX that we've been wanting to see, right? Like, towards lockdown, you know, they felt so much pressure from Cloud9. It wasn't so good, but here they go. Now they're starting to peak out. It doesn't even matter anymore. DFM, though, just struggling to find that light.
It's, you know, now you're starting to feel that pressure, and with the Cosmic Divide as well to cut this off.
And that's just, it's the site. Knock, knock, nobody's home. We get the spike down. DFM, where are you guys?
And this is, yeah, right. This is what's so great about the Cosmic Divide, right? It gives you so much map control, so much map presence. And even with the nano swarms there to try to delay, there's still enough room to squeeze a plant in, set up for this long B hold with that lurk from Benkai. Look at Benkai.
He's in a great position. So was Mind Freak, but Anthem takes him out. The Reckoning gave away his spot. And they just might be able to deny this win. High tide, and they want to find that plan. Reita off towards the back of Halls. Jing goes in, trying to find more damage. But the timing just does not favor them. The spike ticking away. It's going to be PRX deleting DFM off of this first map, 13-5.
A great showing here from PRX. I think just a really safe, stable step.